Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here are the players arriving earlier in the mood for action. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Damian Lillard, Antetokounmpo out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Green. It's Kapintsev in at the center. And for the 76ers, George in the front court alongside Martin. Gordon out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Maxey passes to Gordon. To the paint. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Can't get it to fall. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Green inside the three-point line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
On the wing, George, defended by Prince, and they double up Gordon, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Cool. You two players. Jump ball.
So it's the Bucks now. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Kapintsev. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Timeout.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Maxey against Lillard. Maxey, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yep, that one goes in there.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
Let's go. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a...
Oh, yes!
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Here's Embiid, and that time also a missed shot.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Kapintsev. Good on the three-point shot. Kapintsev has got 11.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And let's take a look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Snatched away. Only one man back on D. Here's Kapintsev. 14 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper. 17 points in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And the basket by Lillard.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Maxey kicks to Gordon. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Kapintsev, and it's good off the back rim and in. Kapintsev has got 19 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
To the inside. Here's Embiid. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Milwaukee in total control. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Sixers ball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's sent back by Prince. Pass to Kapintsev. And Gordon over to help. For the three, Kapintsev with the bucket. He's got 22. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And another three for Milwaukee.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Down low, here's George. Milwaukee with the rebound. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Kapintsev. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
To the middle, trying to get something going. Prince grabs the miss. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And they're starting off the season playing the 76ers here.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Maxey kicks to George. Another miss by Philadelphia.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
The tray. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number one reason why they're winning right now.
Bounce pass Maxey. And it's sent back by Prince. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his fourth assist in this one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid sets the pick for George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Martin comes in for Martin. Oubre's checked in for George. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Gordon.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Lets the 3 fly. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Here's Kapinsa. Good! Another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. On offense here, the Bucks. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Kapinsa has got 42 in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Philadelphia foul. Kyle Lowry. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the 76ers making a change here. Philadelphia on D. Still without a basket in the game. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
76ers moving the ball around. Martin with a screen on Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's McCain. And just miss after miss right now. Milwaukee in total control. Pass to Kapinsa. Here's the 3. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while.
Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg, he's now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard out there with Green. Then it's Taurean Prince. It's Kapinsa in at the center position. The 3. Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson, viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
And the 76ers call time here. Philadelphia making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Pierce is checked in for Prince. And it's Nash in for Lillard. Here's Oubre, and it's denied.
Hey, watch Nash, watch Nash.
Here's Kapintsev, covered by Martin. Lets it go. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. They need this. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks again, what an avalanche!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember, and approaching some history to boot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
And Philadelphia making a change here. Doughton's checked in. Inside. Here's Kapintsev. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Kapintsev has got 60.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Lowry passes to Oubre. Martin with the screen for Oubre. And stolen by Nash. Fast break, Milwaukee. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Sinks the triple.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Here's Doughton. Oubre finds Martin. That's tipped. He's all alone. Here's Kapintsev. Beyond the arc, and good. There's another.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Milwaukee.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Caleb Martin's checked in for Yabusele. And it's Gordon in for Martin.
Yo, Gordon.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Green gets it to go.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Outside, Martin. Now Oubre hasn't made one yet. Green with the block. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Lowry!
Just 5 on the clock. Lowry fires away from outside. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Kapinzel. Good, he hits again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding hits it again. Wow!
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt.
And another one falls. Amazing.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him. But he's...
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Assist from
Crazy athleticism. Watch out for Giannis.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On the wing, Gordon. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert.
Another bucket! Wow!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
To the wing right side. Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. Got a piece of it. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Lowry picks him up. To the middle. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And looking at some numbers for Martin, some last season stats for him. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. George comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And that's the size of Giannis taking full effect. Watch out for this as his career progresses.
Here's Kapintsev. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the paint, here's Drummond, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Kapintsev, and that comes off the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 4 assists now tonight. Kapintsev, good on the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
George, no good, with the chance to keep this run going.
Hey, how about the efficiency that they're operating with at the moment?
And the 3 ball is good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Tipped away. Here's yet another bucket.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Pick up the phone, let everybody know something special has happened here tonight. Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
Drummond with a screen on Nash. In the corner, it's Gordon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 1:24 left to play here in the second quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey looking it over. 6 to shoot.
And a moment here to catch his breath from this scoring rampage.
Yeah, giving his team life, and these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
He's using every trick he's got to get looks at the basket, and they are all still falling for him. What a historic performance.
The Bucks making a switch here. Garnett's checked in.
Gordon.
56 seconds left now here in the second. Bucket is good. Garnett's got his first points of the night.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Here's Kapintsev.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Drummond sets the screen for George to end the drought. And it's Drummond missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Nash with the bucket.
for 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Milwaukee holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to ball the shooters without opening up the driving lanes?
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Looking at Philadelphia, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Gordon out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's George in at the 3 slot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Pierce inside the three-point line, and the shot is good. Pierce has got 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Left side, Gordon. 4 on the clock. Outside, Maxey. Off target from three-point range.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all. He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
Andrzej Kasicki, Dirk Nowitzki, Torian Prince, Dwayne Wade.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Stolen by Prince. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Pazekniks. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Outside, Martin. George against Wade to end the run. And it's George missing.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's Nowitzki. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Got a piece of it. Gordon kicks to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Nailed from three-point land.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Maxey against Nash. Embiid with a screen on Nash. 5 to shoot. George, no good.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Three-pointer and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
To the inside. Nash. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bucks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing they really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really...
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Oh.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Maxey with the screen on Wade. Martin against Wade. Down low. Here's Embiid. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Maxey passes to Embiid and stolen by Nash. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Pasechniks. He's got 6, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
To the inside, and stolen by Nowitzki. And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition, and then Wade slams it in.
Well, teams are going to have to watch out for Wade in the open floor. He gets up court in a heartbeat.
Maxey sets a screen for George. The 76ers with another miss.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Fires from deep, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
To the paint, here's Embiid. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Nowitzki finds Prince, and he gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance. And, you know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
It's George on the wing, defended by Nash. George, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling.
Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Outside Gordon. Martin kicks to George. And it's George again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Such a wide open look. Pasechnik's got 15 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And the Bucks with possession here. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. From the arc, out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 22 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. Manu Ginobili's checked in for the Bucks. Parker comes in for Dwayne Wade. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
And it's Gordon missing. Parker outside. Bucks passing it around. Ginobili, that's for 2. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Gordon. And the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Parker with the steal. Pass to Ginobili. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Drummond with a screen on Parker. And it's Oubre off the drive. Drummond is doubled. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. .131 left to play in the third. To the middle. Here's Bezekniks. Buries it from three-point range. Bezekniks got 21.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Inside, Nowitzki with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Parker, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
For Milwaukee, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Knocks it loose. Parker with the steal. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Lets it go from deep. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Maxey. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so it's Milwaukee, able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. We welcome you back in with the arena still buzzing from the historic achievement we witnessed in the last quarter.
And I wasn't sure we'd ever see the single-game points record broken again. As far as an individual mark goes, it's one of the hardest to reach. He's as dialed in as he could be.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Here's Lillard. So with Parker on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Damian Lillard out there with Green. Then there's Yao. And it's Pasechniks in at the center, filling out the middle.
Oh, very unselfish there. In terms of generating offense for himself and others, Lillard has hit the ground running.
Lowry looking around. Clock at 6. Pass to Martin. Oubre, no one around him. Off target from the baseline. And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Yao. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Martin with the screen for Lowry. Broke loose. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And don't sleep on Lillard's ability to elevate, more than capable of taking that one home.
Lillard against Lowry. Embiid with the screen on Green. Embiid, the pass to Martin. No good, unable to end this run. For Milwaukee, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
And it doesn't take much elevation for Yao to throw it down. We'll be seeing him finish at the rim a lot over his career.
Philadelphia with the ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Lowry passes to Oubre. To the paint. Embiid dishes to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Yao. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Bucks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Skapintsev. Drains it from beyond the arc. Skapintsev has got 10 points in just the second half. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Lowry with the ball. Lillard picks him up. And Lowry gets double-teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. You a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
The 76ers with another miss. Here's Skapintsev. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Sixers ball.
Embiid finds Lowry. Outside, Martin. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6. Martin with a screen on Green. From about 19 feet. Knocked loose.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lowry passes to Martin. Back to Lowry. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 20-1 run. Gets it to go. That one good from Pasecniks.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. Lillard with it. Lowry picks him up. And Lillard throws it down.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Lowry against Lillard. Now here is Lowry. Defense is right there. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Kapinsa. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Oubre. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Green. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
It's good from long range. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Lowry passes to Embiid from 18 feet away. Rebound, Milwaukee. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game. There's the drive, and it's Green slamming it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Lillard against Lowry. Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Martin with a screen on Lillard. 5 on the clock. They could use a bucket, and it's blocked. Here's Kapinsa. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish. And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Caleb Martin's checked in for Martin. Paul George comes in for Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Maxey. The 76ers with another miss.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And, Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. Pass to Embiid. Over Lillard. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Pasecniks. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Martin kicks to George. And they go to the intentional foul. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow!
And the first step is as quick as anyone in the league. Lillard has potential to be special.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to Skapincev. And he makes good on the layup.
And Yao is a very willing passer, and it helps that he's able to see over the defense.
Green against George. Over Lillard, and it's sent back by Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, nice finish.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Christian Brown's checked in for Yao.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Come on. That's right. All right, man.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Milwaukee.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
So encouraging to see Giannis in attack mode like this, getting it done on the offensive end.
From past the arc, it's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And Green slams it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon finds Maxey. Back to Gordon. And again, unable to change momentum here. Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Fires from the wing. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. Now it's time to present our player of the game.